My name's Leanne. I live in San Diego, and I'm a part-time van lifer who works full-time in the beer industry. So that's kind of where Sip Saunter started. So the name Sip Saunter comes from my love of craft beer, quality coffee, travel, and outdoors. It's appreciating a good quality beverage and some nice scenery. Who doesn't want to get to a new cool spot and just crack a beer, you know? There's nothing better. A little bit about me, I guess. I am from the Cleveland, Ohio area, and I have worked in the beer industry for almost 8 years. It was since 2014, the summer of 2014. I've known that I wanted to work in beer for even before that, too. My dad was a home brewer before I was born and started Cleveland's first homebrew club. And so even though he stopped homebrewing, he passed his love on to myself and my siblings. In the state of Ohio, you can legally drink at the bars underage with your family. So I got a little bit of a head start. So I started working in a brewery the week of my 21st birthday, and it's all been going since there. I have a degree in public relations from Kent State University, and I knew that I wanted to merge beer and PR together, and so I have been working in beer marketing since 2014. Yeah. I've wanted to do van life since about as long as I've worked in beer. I remember being in college and having a Pinterest board where I would save different layout options, plumbing tutorials, all of those things. And so it never felt attainable though. My primary goal was to work in the beer industry, and a lot of the jobs, especially in around that time, were all in person, and I mean remote work just wasn't really as much of an option, at least in this industry then. And so it just never felt attainable. So I've worked for the same company right now for 4 years, but I mean 2 of those years have been remote, and so it finally felt like the time to make it happen. But instead of jumping in full-time right off the bat and investing a bunch of money in like a big, huge van to build and all the time and the money to go really big and go full-time, like I didn't really have the resources or the time or the ability to make that happen. So I decided to test it out and go part-time. So I had a little Ford Fiesta hatchback before, and I traded it in for a 2004 Honda Element. It's all-wheel drive, and it's my full-time driving car, and I like it because it's compact enough. It's a regular sized car, pretty standard SUV, but it has a lot of space in it. And so that's what I've been traveling in for the last 8 months, 9 months. And that's how I do part-time van life. I have always loved the outdoors. I started going to summer camp when I was 12 years old, and it was an overnight summer camp. And so I went for 4 years as a camper and for 4 years as a counselor. The lowest amount of time I was there was for 2 weeks, and my last year I was there for 11 weeks overnight. And so I spent a lot of time outdoors, and I think I find a lot of value in being outside, being in nature. It's really grounding and recharging. It's nice to be out in the woods and smelling the dirt, smelling the trees, and maybe not having cell phone service. There's just something so calming about it and so beautiful. And so I've always been super outdoorsy. And so now as an adult, I think being on the road and being in the car and then getting out into nature has really reconnected me to my spirit in a way that I was really missing. And it has been the most freeing, recharging feeling that I have had in so long. So thank you for watching. I appreciate your time. Let me know in the comments what you think, if you have any questions about me, or let me know what you want to see. If you want to hear me talk about beer, or if you want to hear me talk about travel, or share some tips, experiences. I don't know. Let's see what we can turn this into. Let me know what you think. I am open to feedback. So I hope you have a good day. Thanks.